to them. The All-Seeing Guys. The All-Seeing Guys. With Greg and Joe.
Welcome to episode 154 of the All Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. I'm, of course, Greg.
And therefore, I would be Joe.
And I'm joined by, therefore, I would be Joe. How are you, Joe?
I'm superb. Absolutely superb.
Yeah.
And if you haven't already realised, we're sat in front of each
Yeah,
other.
no Skype issues this
Not
week.
Greg. I mean you, the listener. Greg's obviously realised that I am in front of him.
Yes, no Skype issues this week. We are in the same room, around the same table, talking into different mics.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers to you. There you go.
Yeah.
Proof of life.
There you go. Touching.
Proof of life that we are actually in the same room. The clinking of the alcohol bottles.
Yeah.
To complement such a glorious morning. Afternoon now, actually.
Yeah, come on. Give
Yeah,
us some
afternoon.
credit.
It's like we're only 10 minutes into the afternoon.
I know. I feel like morning drinking is in our past.
Yeah, well, no, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
It has been a while, so I think it's justified. You know, we're recording in the same room. I mean, we did it once during last year. I think it was in between the first and second lockdown.
Yeah.
You weren't meant to be in the house. I'm sorry, don't dob me in. But we did have the back door open.
Therefore it's okay.
Yeah, and we did it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But this time I've set up properly. We're in the living room, and I've brought the table into the living room. It's nice. It's warm. It should be better acoustics than
Cozy.
the echoey kitchen.
There's no delay.
There's no delay. a classic.
Oh, Greg.
A little jest there.
Yes, it's all good. How is yourself, Greg?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm okay. I'm enjoying having company.
Yeah, this is delightful.
Very nice. How about you?
I can't complain.
Can't complain.
I'm on a week off from work. Yeah,
Are your stitches at your gums yet?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, right. Okay. So here's what happened. Did it myself.
Of course.
Yeah. Got a nifty little pair of. What did I use? Oh yeah, we had these like nifty
Toenail clippers.
I tried it with regular scissors, but it wouldn't cut. I said this last time because I said it was
Because
like
the tips aren't as sharp.
yeah,
right?
they're not sharp enough, so you have to get like deeper down into the scissor to get like the sharp point. I couldn't do that
Deeper into the scissor.
That would involve me then sticking like an entire pair of scissors
Yes.
into my mouth.
Not a good idea.
I wasn't really up with that. No. So, but I did find this like small pair of scissors, really small. Like it was like you know like.
I imagine them strapped to your ankle like a gun. I forgot about these.
No, they're too small, mate. They're too small. They were scissors that you can like fold up. Into,
like the ones you get on a Swiss Army knife, almost.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Yeah.
But like, but almost as if they were from a Christmas cracker.
Right, I see.
In prison or something. I don't know. But yeah, so they were really small, and I ended up managing to cut both of the final two stitches out, and then just suck them through my gums. So
Winnie Suchin.
Yeah.
I got it, Doc.
So, the holes are slowly clearing up. I was supposed to, for this week, go and have my third operation. Operation's fucking bullshit. Fucking dramatic piece of shit. My third fucking dentist appointment. And but they were all fully booked.
Funny.
I don't. Yeah, no. It's. I think it's just the excitement of being in front of each other and me talking a lot of shit again. They were fully booked this week, so that's wasted a week's holiday. But at the same time, it hasn't because now I don't have to go for work.
Yeah.
And,
you got a nice week off. Means we can record in person again here.
And here we are.
It all worked out lovely jubbly.
It went all round full circle.
Oh well, I appreciate the update on your operation. That's good.
My operation. Fuck off.
I suppose we both had another brush with medicalism. We had our jabs. We had our first jab.
We did, yeah.
Maybe medicalism. I like that. That could be an episode
medicalism.
name.
I don't even know that is. Mate, you have proper made a word up there.
That could be a the title. I'm going to quickly Google that.
Medicalism.
Medical.
Ism. New
Medicalism and the Mental Health Act. It's a word.
Oh.
It is a word.
That's a shame.
It is a word.
mean,
sexism, feminism, and medicalism. A decade review on literature.
They are not the same things. One of those is not like the others. No, that's gone.
No, that's gone. We had our jabs.
Yes.
Yes, we had our jabs is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Then I got sidetracked by a word that existed.
Yeah, I
All
don't.
words
Although,
exist.
to be fair though, I don't think you're using it correctly.
No, I don't think I am.
Yeah, so we went. We've both individually got our first jabs for the vaccination. No anti-vaxxing here.
No, how was your jab?
It was fairly all right. It was all a very sort of quick procedure. It was very in and out.
Yeah. You went your lunch break, right?
Nah, I just I was gone for like a half hour because it's like a medical thing, and like we have enough people at the shop. They were just like, just dip out and whatever.
When it's ready,
so I was able to go do it. It's only about half hour, that includes like the walk there and back. So
that's lovely. And you had no trouble booking yours?
No. So like I got a text message come through on Monday last week, and it just said on it, it was from because I'm with a practice in Kingston, like a medical place.
And what do you practice?
A medicalism place.
We practice medicalism.
Yeah, I'm taking guitar lessons there. So a text came through from them saying you are now eligible for your first vaccination. And it was like, click on this link and book.
Yeah.
I clicked on it and it was just literally like two options, either Kingston Uni or somewhere else in Kingston.
Wow.
And it said, I clicked on it, it said you've got one of 4 time options.
Jesus.
Not that the time really mattered, but whatever. And then I clicked it and it was all done. And then like later on that day, I then had like another text come through from like the NHS being like, good news, you've been put to the front of the queue for vaccination.
Right, that's interesting. So I got that text. So I only got the NHS good luck. Good luck. Like it should be good luck. Fuck you guys, good luck. You're not getting vaccinated.
I love that.
To be fair, it does make sense. It should have said good luck. Good luck trying to fucking book an appointment.
You have been put to the front of the queue. Good luck.
Good luck. So Lizzie got hers first.
Yeah.
Because she's a couple of years older than me. And she tried to book it and it kept giving her the most craziest... Not too... Like Sutton and places like that. Places that are still too far.
Not
And she's
not
like, there's
easy
so
to get
many
to.
places here. Why do I have to go to Sutton? So she kept trying to rebook it for ages. It wasn't working. Over the course of 3 days, she tried this.
Yeah.
And she tried various things. I need wheelchair access or stuff. Just trying to press buttons to make it change. And it wasn't really doing much. In the end, she managed to get one in Surbiton. At a pharmacy in Surbiton.
Oh, decent. Okay, yeah.
But it took like 3 days for her to get one close.
That's fucking... Because like my entire like booking procedure took like 7 minutes.
And then I got mine, and it was telling me to go to like Hammersmith at first. And I was like, fucking Hammersmith. I keep logging out, and it's like, right, you have 127... You're 732 in the queue. Do not refresh this page. And it just counts down. All kind of jumps. It goes from 732 to like 500, 300. And then the page counts down, it refreshes, and then you get the menu. But then it was telling me, like, Middlesbrough.
What?
I was like, what the fuck?
It's fucking
Middlesbrough?
ridiculous, mate.
Fucking Middlesbrough?
They're like fucking up in the Tyne. Like
And
past like fucking Newcastle and shit.
I moaned to some of my friends that I worked with on the COVID testing job. And they all still work in this, not exactly the same sort of role, but they're still doing the same testing. One of them now works in a different testing site. It was set up in the middle of like Kingston, in the White Hall in the middle of Kingston Market.
Oh, yeah, in the marketplace, yeah.
Yeah, and she worked for some... Anyway, but I moaned to her, and she basically said, oh, let me talk to somebody who knows something about it here. She's like, they're going to call you soon. And I literally got a phone call the next morning.
That's fucking great.
Just being like, oh, are you Greg? Yeah, we've got you all sorted in for the one down the road.
Yeah.
There's going to be 1:12 on Saturday. Just go down. I was like, oh, thank you. She's like, yep, beats getting Middlesbrough. I was like, yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
and
absolutely.
I did say to her, I was like, I was getting some crazy places. And she's like, yep, that's unfortunately how it kind of works with the NHS. Like,
That's so dumb.
because it was the same when people tried to book COVID tests like a year or when it all started.
Yeah.
And then people were like, I'm in Chesington, it's telling me to go to Scotland. Like, it's why when I started that job, there was a lot of heat about that. You got a lot of shit from people.
Yeah,
Even
bet.
I had to lie to book a test.
Yeah.
Like, and I was working as a tester.
Did you say you lived in Scotland so you'd get a jab in Chesington?
yeah, got to travel down. People were doing that.
This is an outrage, but I'll do it.
But it was quite because when I remember one of my last shifts in Lambeth as a COVID tester. It was probably one of the worst shifts because people were just really antsy. And people very much like there's a massive queue, and people, I've got an appointment. I'm like, yeah, everyone here does. This is how it works. Like, so that's exactly the same it was of getting the jab. Yeah. And I was seeing the same things. There's one dude in the high vis jacket looking after the queue. Like, not that's as far as his job goes.
I like to think it's very, very similar to like queuing up to audition for X Factor, and there's just a guy like running along trying to get everyone hyped, doing high fives, and no one's having it.
No, in reality, he just went first or second. First, he gave me a leaflet and walked on.
Nice.
But that's as far as his job goes. And I was seeing the same sort of thing, cars pulling up and shouting at him because there's nowhere to park.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I don't know what to tell you.
Like, people just parked everywhere. Buses couldn't get through. Like,
that is one of my favourite
responses. A woman showed up and did the old, I'm not queuing. I've got an appointment. And he's like, yeah, everyone does.
Yeah.
No, like I have an appointment. I'm not queuing. Forget it. I'm not having your vaccine, and it's your fault. And she turns and walks off, and it's, oh my god, like literally, I queued for like 10 minutes, if that. It was fast moving fucking queue.
Yeah.
Like
mine was pretty quick. I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh fucking hell, this is gonna take a while, mate. And then even the woman was just like, you'll be at the front in like 3 minutes, and I was like, all right, because it's so quick in and out. Like you sit down, and like. The people ask your name and stuff like that, and then they go through their questions of just like, have you tested positive? Are you showing any symptoms? Like, do you have any allergies? And then all of a sudden they're just like, bing, bing, and it's just like, all right, piss off into that room for 15 minutes. Yeah. What was there anything like playing? Was there like a television?
No, I was in like a marquee in the car park,
mate. So we were like, I was at Kingston Uni.
Oh right, okay.
Oh mate, so you know like the big main they've just redone it.
Oh
like,
it's amazing. Won loads of awards, that building.
Yeah. So they've got these revolving doors on it, going through, and it's those kind of revolving doors that if you get too close to the door, they stop. Yeah. So I'm walking through, and there's these two people in green t-shirts that kind of sort of like are standing up to greet me because I'm assuming they're sort of part of like the Q&A team or anything like that. And the door, I get too close to the door and it stops, and I just literally, these two fucking really hot girls are there, and I just go
oh no,
face first into this fucking door, and the only thing I hear from them was just like, whoops.
Oh no.
And then we were walking, like, I was just like, yeah, I'm here to get like.
Did you trip over your laces as you walked out?
I'm here to humiliate myself, but also get a jab. And she was like, oh yeah, I'll just take you outside. So we're going in the doors again.
Did you actually say that? I'm here to humiliate?
Yeah, no.
Oh, right. That would be awesome. That'd be smooth, man.
No, I did say like we were going back into like the revolving doors.
Did you see that?
We were going back into the revolving doors, and I just turned to her, just like, oh, I don't trust these things now. And she was just like, yeah. So if you just go over there,
yeah, that wasn't as smooth as what you should have said.
Not at all. Yeah, but that was amusing. But yeah, the whole like I was then.
I half expect you to say you ended up in like a lecture or something. The green t-shirts weren't to do with the jabs, and I ended up enrolling in the history of Poland.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a class.
I don't know how I'm going to juggle that with my full-time job, in all honesty. But yeah, so afterwards, you have to go and sit down for like 15 minutes to make sure that you don't show any signs or irregularities or anything. Yeah.
The zombie apocalypse
you just turn into a zombie immediately.
We got one!
So we get put into like a lecture room, and then they've just got on the projectors like the BBC channel, but it was like a nature show or some shit, and it was like really like calming. But I also couldn't get any reception or like fucking like access to 4G on my phone, so I was just like, I guess I'll just fucking watch this for 15 minutes. And it wasn't even good. It wasn't even like Attenborough. It was just some bullshit. Like,
I don't know. It just gives me flashbacks of sitting in an STD clinic with fucking that woman getting up and putting fucking Trisha on. Saying she had to watch it. Asking everyone. Well, not even asking, telling everyone.
Otherwise, she will die.
She made the nurse go get the remote.
Fucking
it was the most important thing in the world.
Was she on it?
I think so.
She was in the crowd.
I think so.
I can't see myself.
She like cracked onto every guy sat in there. It was weird.
Fucking hideous.
So I sat in a little tent outside. I just waited because I always do my posts for like Red 5 Designs, where I post on obviously Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So I was like, I'll wait till I'm sat in the tent to do those. That'll keep me busy.
That time will fly by.
Yeah, and it didn't. It was done in like 5 minutes.
Mate, I swear, I saw people like walk into the room and like sit down, and sit down for like 4 minutes
yeah.
and then just fuck off.
See, we couldn't because the guy was checking everyone because they write on your card what time you can leave, and he was checking them. You have to go through him to get out. He was letting people who had their second one leave.
Yeah.
One guy did kick up a fuss and was like, "You can't keep me here," and he was like, "Okay, off you go."
Yeah, go on,
Like,
on.
just go.
It's like I'm not getting
Right.
paid enough to deal with your bullshit.
Right,
Or tell
bye.
that you can't leave.
Like, okay, that's fine. But yeah, and I felt fine. My arm hurt a lot the next day.
Yeah,
The
that's
next
what
day, my arm hurt
I would say
a lot.
about maybe like a few hours after mine,
Right.
my arm really started to hurt, and then when I got home, it was really hurting.
Yeah.
But like not like I couldn't use it or
Yeah,
I was in
yeah.
like fucking agony. And then at one point, it just went really like
What one did you have?
Pfizer.
Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah.
I at one point like my arm went really cold.
Yeah.
It was really weird, and then like just went back to hurting again. So it's but I've had like I don't feel ill or anything at all.
No, I felt fine, and my arm ached a bit on the day, but the next day, not until like the afternoon, it
Yeah.
just really started, like really started hurting.
Yeah.
Like I could move it, but it hurt a lot to move it outside of a really small circle area alongside me.
What's that movie where the guy's like hand tries to kill him?
Idle hands.
There we go. That's the one. Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking.
Scalps Dexter Holland from Offspring, doesn't he? Badly, but he scalps him.
You know, like Seth Green in that.
Yes, he is in that. Yeah, he's one of
Yeah.
the zombies, isn't he? There you go.
Knowledge.
So yeah, jabbed up. So now we just have to wait
Jabbed up.
we just have to wait for our next one now.
Yeah.
And then,
we shall see what happens, and then we are vaccinated.
And then Bob's your aunt, all funny your aunt.
Yeah.
I have another medicalism. I'm having a colonoscopy in a couple of days.
Yay.
Which should be interesting.
It's gonna be great fun. Great.
Yeah. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because it's a fucking downer. But last year? Last year, I tested positive for something called Lynch Syndrome, which is something my mum had, which my granddad had, which is basically a defective gene that it's a gene that fights off bowel cancer and stomach cancer.
Yeah.
So we don't have that. Hence, my mum's had bowel cancer more than once.
Mm-hmm.
My granddad had it. So I start being checked. So I'm at that age.
Yeah.
So I've literally been waiting like 7 months to have this.
It's fucking nuts, man.
I'm not looking forward to it, but it's been a long road to get here.
But once it's done, though, isn't it?
So once it's done, well, hopefully once it's done, they're like, you're all clear. Or if they find something, that's a whole other route I've got to go down.
Yeah. We'll get to that bridge.
Yeah, we'll
cross that bridge when
it.
we get to it.
Yeah, it's a bit full on. So I've got to go for my colonoscopy. And the point I'm making is the day before, I have to take my laxatives. I had to go pick them up from the hospital yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go there, have a COVID test.
Yeah.
So I walked into the building first. Like, I'm meant to go here. And she's like, "Oh, you need to go get a test." Okay, sorry. Where is it? That big white tent you just walked past in the car park. It was weird. Someone did it for me. I've never had that before. Yeah. Like, I went to like take the jab from her. She's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. It was weird when she did my nose. She did the second nostril way longer than she needed to. Yeah. And I was like, okay. I started like pushing into it to move forward. Like, nope, she's not moving.
I think I'm going to go and just do the condom trick and then just hand over the condom afterwards. Like everything you need's on there.
You just put that. Does it go in the mouth first? Or the mouth first?
Nose first.
Goes in nose first. Right, disgusting. Even worse. And then I had to go in.
I wouldn't know how to do that with mouth first. It would just me swallowing it.
I had to go in, change my mask in there, and go up to the floor and wait fucking ages. But eventually they gave me what I needed, and it's these two big, like, I think they're like powders, and they're laxatives. And I basically, the night before, I have to fill a jug with this stuff, mix it with water, pour myself a cup, and drink one every 15 minutes. Yeah. And then all hell will break loose. And then,
can you video it?
No, maybe. Maybe. I'll see what it's like.
No, maybe.
And then I have to do it the next morning at 7 a.m. My appointment's at 2:05.
Okay.
So I've got to do it the next morning at 7 a.m. too.
And the stuff that you drink, how long does it basically make you shit for?
I don't know. So it
could just be one.
I potentially could shit myself in Lizzie's parents' car on the way there.
But it could just be potentially one.
I think it's gonna be a lot of multiples.
One massive flush out, or maybe like 2 or 3 times.
I don't know, maybe because I'm doing it the night before and the next one's, I guess, is stronger because they're marked. I'm meant to do one first, then the other the next day.
Greg's shitting stories are about to take a fucking turn.
Hopefully it will clear me out. So I've got to be a liquid diet till then now. So hopefully it will clear me out enough. Yeah. I'm not going to be like, I've got all this stuff in here.
Fuck, man.
But yeah, then I have to go and have a camera shoved up my ass.
Yeah.
And then they're saying afterwards, because I'll be sedated, I guess, like...
I mean, I'm assuming it's probably going to go in quite far.
My large intestine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going all
you
up in there.
kind of probably have to be sedated for that.
Yeah, yeah. Literally, the instructions say some people are fine, other people scream in agonising pain for it to stop. Pretty much is what it says. Like,
there's two types of people: people that say this is absolutely fine, and others that shout,
"I'm having
rape."
a great time." But afterwards, because I guess I'm going to be all fucked, they're basically saying so you can't obviously drive home.
Yeah.
You can't get the bus. So someone has to be within like half-hour radius for them to phone to come get you.
Yeah.
But afterwards, I think they rest me up on the ward for an hour or so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, mate, the best description is they give me a gown and dignity pants. It's literally what they call them. Dignity pants. Like, those pants are not designed for comfort or to look good. They've literally just told you what they're for.
They are to
hide your dignity.
protect your dignity.
Dignity pants. I feel I should wear them all the time.
It's either these or a little sock.
I feel we should have those all the time.
So
So someone's going to have to pick me up, and hopefully I won't shit myself again in the car.
Fingers crossed.
On the way back. And then I'm not allowed to look after small children. I'm not allowed to basically do anything for like 24 hours.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
So Lizzie's like, I take a day off work. I'm like, oh, you don't need to do that. Like, I'll work from home. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what state I'm going to be in.
No, that's it.
But yeah, so I'll update you on that and how that all goes. It's going to be.
I want you to completely mess up the spectrum of colonoscopy patients, and instead of ever just being, no, this is fine, or screaming agony, I want you to be the guy in the middle that just says, go deeper.
Oh no, so we're barely in. Oh,
that's just the tip.
We need to get.
Also, I'm assuming it's not just like a giant V8 like camera, like big like fucking.
I remember Ed said Ed's like they're gonna shove a fucking phone up your ass. Like chisel it in with a mallet.
Not ideal.
Chisel it in, tap it in with a mallet.
Yeah,
Here
and then
we
just
go.
use Bluetooth to access the camera.
Yeah, watch it on another phone.
This is hideous.
This is fantastic.
Surely there's a better way of doing this.
So yeah, that's all happening. So it's a busy week.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we managed to get this and record first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
A nice little bit of time together.
yeah, it is good. It's nice. I feel relaxed. I'm enjoying the afternoon on a Tuesday.
It is.
Inside with another person around a table talking into microphones. It feels so new and alien to me.
I know.
Like I've never done it in millennia.
We got too used to the old way.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I was on YouTube yesterday and
Well, hey, I didn't see you.
it randomly popped up. I think episode 100 and I want to say 126 or 124, and it was the first time that we recorded over Skype.
Oh right, yeah.
Which was last
Zoom
year now.
Court was that the next episode? I think was.
I think Zoom Court was the next episode.
We did like a little intro one, then we played
we did
dice rollers, didn't we?
Yeah, that was the episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was that was.
Oh, that's a point to bring up. We recorded the Evlic the other day.
Oh yeah.
For those of you that don't know, the Evlic is we call it a movie, but it's not.
It's not.
It's a little Christmas horror short.
It's like a media project.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably the best thing to
from
describe
our
it as.
era of being in media.
Yeah, like A-level media.
Yeah, back in 98.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's me, Joe, and Ed, and obviously we do Christmas horror every year at Ed, so we watch Christmas-themed horror films. And we
Yes.
decided to make our own one year.
I think there was a particular year where we watched too many shit films.
It came up on my Facebook memories yesterday, I think, or maybe
Yeah.
it was today, and it was like it showed pictures of us filming it, and it was like to celebrate our 6th Christmas horror
Yeah.
or 7th. We made a Christmas horror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we made the Evlic. We made
Well, it
this
was like
film
I think it was
about
like
a killer reindeer in Ned's flat.
it was around like a
demon reindeer.
I think it was like around January or something like that.
No, well, it wasn't January. It was before because Christmas horror is in the beginning of December, and we filmed it. And I had to try and edit it ready for Christmas horror,
No, you're right.
which I think was 2 weeks or so later. But I remember we had a small. It's not like we were hanging out at Ed's and decided to do it, or was it? I think I remember I was going. Lizzie was going up London. With Indiana, who was still just a baby in the pram, to meet her friends for lunch.
Yeah.
Because she hadn't seen them since having Indiana. I remember it was really shitty fucking weather outside.
Oh, it was
Horrendous weather. And I came to Ed's and I was going to hang there till Lizzie got back and then go back with her. And then it's like, we should film that horror idea. And we literally text you and was like, bring your camera around now.
So I woke up that day. I mean, it must have been about midday or something, or maybe like 11 o'clock or something like that. And I looked outside and it was fucking snowing, and I was like, Christ.
I'm not going anywhere today.
Yeah, and just like, nah, mate, I'm sacking today the fuck off. And then all of a sudden I look at my phone and it'd just be like, Joe, we need your camera. And it's just like, why? And it was just like, we're filming the Evlic, and I was like, oh, okay, actually that sounds quite fun. Told whoever was at my place, was just like, well, I'm going out.
Yep.
And just like, see you later. And
then we filmed we filmed majority of it made up on the spot. Christmas Horror, the Evlic, which is on YouTube on the All Thing Guys YouTube channel.
It is.
And we've been trying to do a sequel for ages, and it never really happens. We do bits, always just random, spontaneous. It's kind of like when we do music and we start a track and never finish it, but we're just having fun that evening.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like that, but with making a film.
Yeah.
I say a film.
I feel like Zack Schneider needs to take a leaf out of our recording process.
Yeah. But then the other day, it's like, we should film something tonight. Let's remake the first one.
It was so fucking random, right? So me and Ed and Greg were hanging out at Ed's house, and as we always seem to do when we hang out together, we check the Evlic online just to see how many views it's gone up by.
It was like 267 or something.
Yeah, which is not bad, because it used to only be on like 140 or something like that. So it has pipped up pretty big.
Oh, pretty big now.
And then, oh fuck yeah, we were just about to watch it, and then just I fucking can't remember who was it. Just like, we should fucking refilm this.
Ed was like, we should refilm it.
Yeah.
Like, and then I was like, well, I could do that. We could film it on my phone.
The great thing is though, is just that when
Joe, go home and get your camera.
But then when Ed suggests something like this, you've literally got maybe like a 2-hour gap before he loses that interest.
Yeah. We moved pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. Like, we moved pretty quickly.
There were certain points in it where it's just like, what are we going to do about food? And we're just like, well, we'll just record this for a bit, and then we'll go and get food.
Yeah.
We were just trying to figure out all the sort of things that we needed to do since recording the original to then this night. Ed had made like a new model headpiece of the Evlic because we were going to film.
Oh, like papier-mache, it's amazing.
Yeah, it was fucking sick. He had like fucking lit up eyes on it that were red. I remember when it was Halloween, he hung out of his window.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all fucking legit. So we had everything that we could possibly need. We had a flat and we had a fucking prop.
Yeah.
And we were just figuring out what we needed to do
to remake this random thing.
Yeah. And we were just like, all right, well, like, Greg, my favourite is when you said, we'll film it in order so I don't get confused when editing it. Because
if I just have I had 114 clips on my phone.
I can't believe it was that
I
many.
had to upload to Dropbox.
I can't believe.
But some of them were various takes and stuff. I need to upload all of it. All on my phone. So if it was all out of order, fuck man, it would have been, because some of it was it's just us standing, or like whatever. Yeah,
someone's pressed record when they didn't need to.
I literally did it all in order.
Oh mate, it was fucking great fun.
And at least then we kept track of what was happening.
Yeah, very true.
We had no script or plan or idea what we were doing. If we tried to film that thing and not chronologically, we would have got ourselves on the right fucking tits.
Yeah, we would have not known where to fucking
exactly.
End. Oh, but God, it was fun. We had new ideas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Ed then decided that he wanted to turn it into a series. I've always thought it should be a series, but Ed also thinks that there should be a version of the Evlic where we play jocks from high school. But now, and we take our girlfriends to a cabin in the woods, and the Evlic shows up.
That's a lot of pressure on me to then have a girlfriend. I'm assuming your partners would play yours.
I don't know
how he's going to convince Sarah.
Yeah, Lizzie and Sarah wouldn't do it. We'd have to get
great.
stand-ins.
So now we've got to hire 3 women.
Yeah. Now we got to get stand-ins in.
Mate, our budget has doubled already.
Or we'll just be us in wigs playing each other's girlfriends.
That'd be great. That would be totally doable. That would be doable.
Yeah. That's all it'd have to be.
Just get a really shitty wig. and then we'll just switch
Can't
it
all be in
out.
the same shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, we filmed, and it was a lot of fun, man. We just literally it's pretty much us just talking, do a random music video in the middle of it, and then
Music video. Can we talk about the music video?
yeah, sure. It's not really a music video. We just do a verse from a Dice Rollers track.
So in the original one, if you haven't seen it, the biggest section of the short film is a party montage where we're all just smashing beers and spilling beers and just sort of just looking like we're having a good time, just for no reason apart from filler. Basically,
it's really long scene.
we came about. I think someone was just like, "Oh God, we've got to film that again," and it was just like, "All right, we'll put on some music." And we decided, because we always like to incorporate our.
I think
work.
it was Ed. I swear Ed said, "Is there any Dice Rollers song?" I think he suggested it, didn't he? I think Ed actually said, "What's a good? What should we do a Dice Rollers?" Because he asked, "Is it on Spotify?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh yeah," and then you were just like, "Whiskey Funk."
Yeah, absolutely, Whiskey Funk every time, because it's a party fucking song.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, why don't we just film us like? And
Yeah. I was like, we should do the verses.
yeah, it's, you know what it is? It's like Michael Jackson's Thriller. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Not because of all the fucking madness going on. That is, it's like one of those movie music videos.
Yeah, but not really a movie.
Yeah, but the actual music video has no purpose being there.
No, not at all.
It's so
not
funny.
at all. Joe's literally pissing in his verse or pretending to piss.
Yeah, I was pissing, mate.
When Indiana saw it, she when it cut to me, when I do my verse, I've got my jacket on.
Oh yeah.
Indiana was just like, silly dad, why you got your jacket on inside? just completely just like, oh okay.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah. Oh, you look so silly, stupid. But you know what? A little testament to my phone that day. When I left my house to go to Ed's, my phone wasn't on full charge.
Nah.
And I listened to my headphones on the way there, Spotify. Get to Ed's. Was there a little while, and then I filmed the whole thing on my phone. 114 video clips and like photos of it all.
And loaded some to Dropbox.
Got home, uploaded it to Dropbox. All of it uploaded to Dropbox.
Yep.
And I still had like 15% battery left.
That's fucking mad.
And it was like 1 a.m. at this point.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
That is a big old day. Well done, iPhone.
That is mental. But yeah, and then I got home and was like, oh, I'll just edit the intro because I like doing it. I was quite excited to do it.
But as you've said before, once you start something,
then I was like,
I
was like, what's going to be the hardest bit to do? I think the music video bit and the intro.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be the most cuts and stuff and most clips. And I've got, and with the music one, that's going to be the hardest to get audio because I take the audio out and I make it sound a little bit better in Logic. Then I have to line it back up over the thing. Which should be as easy as drag and drop, but for some reason, whenever I film on this phone, my previous phone, I could do it always line up. When I do it with this, it just doesn't. I mean, doing it on the laptop, but if I filmed it on this phone, it just always doesn't line up right. It's weird. Yeah. But yeah, ended up doing the music video bit as well. So I actually sent them at like 2 a.m.
Oh God, I was still awake.
I thought you might have been. I almost didn't, but I was like, Joe's who always comments he's awake at that time.
Well, I got home really pissed, and then I just decided to start smoking. And I was just like, I was still up. And I was just about like going off to sleep, and then I just hear my phone just go like, brr, brr, and I was like, oh fuck off, man! Like no way, I don't
That's
care.
me.
Don't care who it is. And then just brr, brr, and I was like, fine. I was like, one eye out, just like started, and then just like, oh mate, I'm gonna watch that in the morning. I'm not even responding.
Yeah, that was good.
That was great.
Yeah,
it was so funny.
And then I finished the edit. It was awesome, and I really I think it's ridiculous.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
I'm sure it'll be about soon. I've made a trailer that I might.
We should we should film ourselves today doing a reaction video.
Yeah, like a commentary.
We'll do a reaction video for it.
Can't do a director's commentary without Ed though.
This is very true. This is very true.
That'd be amazing.
This is very true.
So yeah, that kind of brings us up to speed, I guess, on life.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks for listening.
What's been going on?
Oh, I did have a random thought the other day, and this is really stupid. And I've been thinking about it ever since. I was listening to an audiobook, and the phrase used was grease lightning gun. And I can't stop thinking about it.
Why?
Because I'm like, is it a gun? Or is it like, a gun that like a toy that like you press it and it projects like an image, like a cartoon on the wall, like a kid's toy, that maybe projects the grease lightning scene from the film onto the wall?
Or does it project greasy lightning?
Or does it actually fire greasy lightning? Like, and it's just, I don't know, it's been playing on my mind. I don't know. It doesn't play. I've been thinking about it quite a lot, and I can't seem to shake it.
I don't.
There might be some weird thing.
I don't like how much
area for therapy I'm touching on here.
I don't like how much I'm already thinking about it.
That's what I mean. So the phrase was
I'm
used,
going like, what does greasy lightning sound like?
Well, the phrase is like the grease lightning guns, and I thought maybe they were saying grease the lightning. No, they didn't say those. It definitely was grease lightning.
Grease the lightning.
And I was thinking maybe like when you pulled the trigger like a kid's toy gun, it would like play the music.
Mate.
Go grease lightning! Go grease lightning!
Grease the lightning sounds like a Spinal Tap
It
album.
does. That sounds awesome. Grease the lightning.
Grease the lightning.
Grease the lightning. Oh, fuck me with it.
God.
Yeah, I've definitely been overthinking it, and I'm curious to know what people's thoughts are. When you hear the phrase "grease lightning gun," what's the first thing that pops into your head? I was obviously listening to like a Star Wars audiobook, and it kind of made sense, but it still pulled me out. And I actually thought about it so much. After a while, I was like, "What the fuck has happened in the last 10 minutes?" In this book? like all of a sudden. Oh my god! All of a sudden, I realised I'm like walking through a park, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Hold on a minute, I don't even know how to rewind it. I had no idea what's going on.
I was at home 10 minutes ago. Why am I in the park now?
I've been pondering grease lightning gun.
That's amazing.
But when you hear that grease lightning gun, that's one that pops in your head. For me, I think it definitely was almost like a kid's toy gun that, like, when you pull the trigger, shines a projection on the wall of the scene. Grease lightning from the film Grease.
That's slightly more sane than my first thought, which was just like a gun that then just fires out Danny Zuko. And he's just like, you get the boogie, babe. just that one bit. That's all it is. You get the boogie,
that is weird. Because then I was also thinking there was a character in Papier-mache from Mars called Oil Slick or something.
No, wasn't that? It shot out of their. Wasn't it shot out of their bikes?
Yeah, but he was really oily, and he did have an oil gun or something. So that popped in my head too. But yeah, that was just a weird thought that popped in my head that I wanted to quickly bring up and ask everyone's opinion on.
You know what? In Papier-mache from Mars, they're always talking about like chili dogs.
I didn't really. It was more Gary's show than mine. I do remember. I only know from him watching it. And
he
the
claimed
toys.
it, did he?
I don't remember. I don't remember much about it. Like
they were really into chili dogs, and then that got me thinking about like that's always sort of like a thing in cartoons.
Right.
Was that Sonic the Hedgehog?
I don't know.
There's always they always just have some like fascination with food,
right.
Like Bodger and Badger, mashed potato.
Yeah.
There's always just some random food. It's like, oh, it's a gang
orange
of
soda.
It's a gang of
cow,
mutant,
pizza for the turtles.
It's a gang of mutant mice, and they're trying to like rid the bad people, but also they're really into like bolognese.
They really love tapas.
I don't know why. Yeah,
they love tapas.
If you, what would be your, if you were in a cartoon gang of some sort? What would be your what would be the food of choice?
Oh man, I don't know. Probably my wrap for meat and kebab.
Oh, that's brilliant!
Sauce.
I love that. Just kebabs.
My chili sauce.
Kebabs.
My chili sauce chicken wrap from Eden.
Oof. Oh, I could
probably
smash one
mine.
of them right now.
Probably be mine.
That's a good choice.
And crack.
And crack. Turkey bacon. It's bacon, but it's made of turkey. I see.
And horse. So I thought you were going to tell me what your food was.
No.
That's why I was just not talking. I thought Joe's thinking about where his one is.
Fuck. What would it be? Oh, pizza's taken.
Yeah, kind of. I suppose pizza would apply to you because you make pizza.
It is.
So it would apply to you. There isn't one person, one cartoon you can't just have dip. I mean, you might get cool. Everyone does pizza, so I don't think you'll get too much shit from it.
Do you? This could be
not
just
that
like
it's even happening, so it doesn't matter.
This could just be like a weird child thing where I've just got things mixed up and everything like that. But do you remember a TV show from your youth called Samurai Pizza Cats?
No.
Okay. Then I could just be insane. He's Googling it.
I am going to Google it.
I just remember this fucking weird TV show.
Samurai
Pizza Cats.
Oh shit, there we go. Samurai Pizza Cats. Yeah, it's come up.
Boom.
Oh shit, I know I pressed the one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Pizza Cats. Samurai Pizza Cats. Oh no, I don't remember this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I do not remember that. It's like little cats dressed up in like space. It's like, it looks very Japanesey.
It is very Japanesey.
In fact, it has the Japanese flag in the background.
That's how Japanese it is.
That's how Japanese it is. Yeah.
What we stumbled upon here is the actual Japanese national anthem.
Three cybernetic cats who run a pizza parlor in Little Tokyo moonlight as heroes to protect the city from the powerful, hungry rat Big Cheese and his minions.
I like that they are pizza owners that moonlight as superheroes, not the other way around.
Original run, February the 1st, 1990 to February the 12th, 1991.
Yeah, short one, Matt.
There you go. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that at all. I'll fucking probably watch an intro to that later.
Probably watch that.
Any memories? No, I always look out for, and as morbid as it sounds. It's been a while since we've had one, but we always do like the weird deaths that we come across in like news articles and stuff.
Oh yeah, it has
we're
been
always
a while.
on the lookout for a weird, unusual death.
Oh, we love a weird death.
This one is, yeah, it caught my eye.
It got okay.
I don't know. I always don't like reading the headlines on these because I like reading the story and then it unfolds. So you're like, oh, what the fuck? Well, this one just says it right at the beginning. A 39-year-old man died in. Oh, fucking advert. Go fuck yourself. A 39-year-old man died inside a papier-mache dinosaur statue in Spain after attempting to retrieve his mobile phone. The man's body was discovered by the authorities after a father and son raised the alarm in Santa Coloma de Gramenet. Sorry if everyone I just butchered the pronunciation of that. A suburb of Barcelona on Saturday.
Fucking hell.
The pair had noticed a bulge inside the figure, which had been used to promote an old cinema. Now, the regional police force said there was no evidence of criminality and that they were awaiting the results of the autopsy to find out when the man died. A spokesperson for the force added the body was found inside the leg of the statue, which firefighters had to cut open to remove the corpse. It looks as though he was trying to retrieve a mobile phone which he had dropped. It looks like he entered the statue headfirst and couldn't get out. The deceased man had been reported missing by his family several hours before he was found. So it's actually pretty fucking dark.
That's fucking horrific.
Like...
What the fuck, man?
Like, he must have got suffocated, I guess. Like,
yeah. I mean, how did he get in it?
Like, that is... Damn. Like...
How did he get... Like, how did he enter the dinosaur?
Through the mouth, I think.
That's fucking... Oh, God.
I imagine he crawled in through the mouth. Like...
What a dickhead.
But, I mean... It's weird, 'cause you think if you dropped your phone into a big papier-mache dinosaur... It would be hard not to try and get it.
Yeah. Because it's papier-mache.
But
You're just like, this is going to be
But at what point
easier.
are you like, oh... I mean... Yeah, you get stuck and no one's around. But I don't know if you're... I mean, it must have been massive. It sounded like he was completely in it.
Yeah.
Because they said there was a bulge in the leg. It wasn't like his legs were sticking out the mouth.
Yeah, it must have been fucking huge.
It wasn't like their legs were sticking out the mouth.
Maybe he was just like... Maybe he got in and then was still just like... Maybe it was dark in there and he couldn't fucking find his phone.
There is a picture of it here. Hang on.
Go on then, yeah.
Oh my god. It's not even that big. I mean, it is big, but like...
Oh,
that's sitting next to a stairwell. Like...
It's not huge, is it?
No, it's not. I don't know how you'd fit through the mouth. I don't think I would crawl into that. How did your phone get in there, man? It's crazy.
Wouldn't you... Yeah, maybe someone like chucked it in there for a joke.
Well, then they would have hopefully been around to call for help when he got stuck.
Nah, I just left him to
I think
it.
it sounds like he was just on his own.
That is fucking... Ugh.
That is fucking
But
disgusting.
also, like, if it's papier-mache, you'd think it would be like...
Well, yeah, but it's harder, man. It's probably been there. It's been
yeah.
varnished and stuff, man. It's probably been looked after and treated.
Fuck, that is awful.
Playing getting a fucking... And plus,
You know what's even worse about that is that, like, they potentially did not, like... How long was that guy there? People just might have just been walking past. Like,
Yeah,
that thing with a
exactly.
Dead body in it.
Yeah.
That's fucking...
Yeah, and how long did it take him to die? Like, it's crazy, man.
Oh, what a fucking way. What a way to go.
Well, I'm going to lighten the mood now.
Nah, keep going.
Longest known human turd is 20 centimetres long and dates back to a 9th century Viking.
Of course it does.
I don't know if that's a picture of it or just a picture of a turd.
Why is there... That doesn't look real, but also I feel like it's like a replica.
I'm sure.
Imagine you had to you come to work one day, you're an artist in replica or replication, and you get told that you have to replicate the biggest shit in the world.
Well, challenge accepted. I'm giving it all she's got.
This is fine.
Fire auxiliary thrusters.
I've been waiting for this day.
Apparently, it's so valuable, it is revered with the same esteem as the British Crown jewels, and is housed in York's Archaeological Resource Centre on display for visitors to marvel at.
Greg,
It's known as the Lloyds Bank... What?
should we take a visit?
Oh, right. So,
Should we go?
Yeah, I thought you were
We'll
going
do
to
the
be like,
tour.
shit on your face.
We'll do Batman Grill first,
Oh, yeah.
and then we'll go up to York to see the world's biggest shit.
It's known as the Lloyds Bank Coprolite, and it's a human turd that dates back to some Viking from the 9th century, discovered there when the York Archaeological Trust were evacuating an area that eventually became a Lloyds Bank, hence the name. The giant turd is 20 centimetres long and 5 centimetres wide, which is almost unfathomable when you think about it coming out of somebody's arse.
Did they preserve it?
Especially when it's fully intact.
It's
Although
like
I'm
a fossil.
I'm sure some of us have claimed to have pushed something bigger out. But you can go see it, man. Like, I mean, they haven't got much information. They just dated it.
You know what? I'm not so concerned about the length, but what I'm really concerned about is the thickness.
Right. Yeah,
I
that
feel
is
like
thick.
a 20 centimetre turd's going to have some width.
Yeah, 5 centimetres, it said.
Oof.
Yeah.
You got to dilate.
I mean, it wouldn't have been solid, I imagine, when it came out. So there might have been some give.
True. I mean, maybe arseholes were different back in the Viking
Oh, yeah,
era.
I mean,
They could have been like...
The size of these mic poppers. Like, people call in when they drop their phones in there.
Just for reference, that is easily the size of like a mango. Or like, not a mango, a fucking like grapefruit. Easy.
Yeah.
A grapefruit-sized arsehole.
They could sit on one and pick it up. Whoop! like Mario jumping on mushrooms. Fucking grapefruit up the arsehole. There we go. That's how
Jesus.
Vikings have breakfast.
And then they just push it out like a cannon.
Fire it out their mouth like
Yeah.
a cannon.
That's why no one defeated the Vikings, because they had cannon-like arseholes.
Firing watermelons.
Fire!
But yeah, big old turd. Obviously.
Big old turd.
Big old turd.
Yep, so just to round it up, big old turd,
Big old turd.
is on display
Old
in
turd.
York. 20
Go-
centimetres in size
go-
and 5 centimetres in
Yeah,
thickness.
go check it out. Go have a look.
Go and have a look.
If you're in the area. If I'm ever in the area, I might pop in and
Greg,
take a look at the turd.
I wish to be in the area so I can go and see the world's biggest shit.
Fuck, you know what I just realised?
What?
We didn't do Geezedropping.
No, we didn't. I thought we might save it at the end.
No, yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting concept.
I was meant to go into it earlier, but we were obviously just chatting and
We just got chatting.
shooting the shit.
Just
fucking
got chatting.
Lost track of time and fucking forgot to do a bit of geezedropping.
Do you want to do some geezedropping then?
Let's go in for a bit of geezedropping. Geezedropping. We're snippets over a conversation heard by us or you or anyone else sent to us and we listen to them. Geezedropping.
Thank you.
Geezedropping. Having a listen.
Geezedropping. So, you haven't got any geeze drops.
I do not.
I have some for the first time in a long time.
Fantastic.
Um,
I'd like to hear those.
I've been, sometimes if the weather's nice, I actually walk in down to nursery or get the bus so I can walk back. It's quite nice. So I've been hearing a couple. So I've got one from walking through the park and one from being on the bus.
Okay, hit me.
Oh, man, it's all, and we've got a couple from Sam. But I'll do one of mine, Sam's, and then another one of mine, I reckon.
Perfect. That's an ideal.
So, like, not in the park. This is simply written, Girl in Surbiton. Oh, yes, I remember this is when I left Ed's the other night.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It might have been, actually...
Oh, mate, what also happened when you left Ed's? The
don't
guy on the
remember.
bike.
Oh my god, the guy on the bike, man, riding on I'm at the bus stop and he's riding his bike down the pavement quite fast.
Yeah.
And a bus pulls up and a guy steps at the bus and he goes through the bus stop and kind of out, it's just obviously a normal bus stop, but he walks through it so he's behind the advertising bit.
Yeah.
Steps out and the cyclist says, whoa, wobbled and just went smash straight into the bike.
I love it.
Straight into the bin.
Deserved.
Like, it was like, holy fucking prick.
Have that, you cunt.
Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, this was the other night, I think. We know when we were there and you left, and I think, oh no, it was the other night. So I'm at the bus stop, just left Ed's, you've gone your way,
Yeah.
and then I hear literally a lot of shouting, like further down the road.
Yeah.
And I just hear this girl shout, "Fuck you, you dirty slag!" It's like, oh yep, lockdown's over.
Hit it.
Everyone's back out. Things are getting back to normal. Screams and abuse in Surbiton High Street.
Thank you, Sam.
And then Sam sent us, obviously, his next ones. Like the old, hold it up to the mic like a pro.
Rain is coming down here in Huddersfield, but that does not stop the Northerners and their northern geese drops. Today's is fantastic. It comes from two men who were having an argument in the square in the middle of the town, and one of them was walking away, the other one was chasing him and just shouted, "Oh, is that it then? Is that it then, Harry? I make you come and then you fuck off."
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, that one sounds pretty self-explanatory.
That is intense.
Unless he means I made you come with me on this trip out this morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much. I think it's very. Yeah. Oh dear Lord.
That is good.
You make
Right.
me come and then fuck off.
Classic. Right, and then this one.
Not by the fountain.
I also saw this morning a face mask full of vomit that someone had clearly used as a receptacle to capture their kebab that they'd had the night before or whenever it was. And it was just this vomit-filled hammock.
That
It was
is
disgusting.
That is fucking gross.
That one wasn't a geese drop.
That was fucking horrible.
But that was fucking horrible. Maybe they had the face mask on when they were sick. Maybe they'd
Did
already
you-
eaten their kebab.
Did you hear about during lockdown and everything? There was a particular video went round of a woman who I believe was like that porn star called Maya Khalifa,
All right.
and she was out walking her dog. The dog took a shit. She took off her mask and used it to pick up the shit, and then put the mask back on.
What, with the shit behind it still?
No,
Oh.
she dumped it in a bin or whatever. I think,
Jesus Christ.
and then
Resourceful.
put the mask on.
Resourceful, I guess.
Yeah, resourceful, but then you're just
Shit. Oh, I would have
shit.
thrown up.
like in the closest possible
Yep,
way
I
to
don't
your
like that at
mouth
all.
and nose.
It's making me want to gag thinking about
That
that.
video did the rounds.
Making me want to gag thinking about it, in all
Yeah,
honesty.
yeah.
My next geese job, a girl on the bus talking to a friend. In fact, no, she was on the phone. My grandparents will pay for my tattoo. My dad says it'll make me look like a fucking mong.
Oh, I want to know what that tattoo is going to be.
Me too. I did keep listening, hoping she'll describe it, but she didn't. She said,
Damn it!
She said she was going to Snapchat it later.
Oh, can
So I
I
was
get
like,
your
oh,
Snapchat?
what's a Snapchat? I need to find
What's
what
your
this tattoo
Snapchat?
I need to find what this
know
tattoo
what that
design is.
tattoo is.
Or like, yeah, I love your dad's response. You're going to look like a fucking mong. Classic.
I hope you
Classic.
get a tattoo of Joey Deacon.
I mean, I have no idea how old she was.
Probably like 13.
Yeah, no, probably
Gonna
around.
make you. I hope she's just getting Mong tattooed.
Yeah. I just want Mong tattooed on my forehead.
Yeah, it's what they call me at school.
It's my lovable name. It's my lovable pet name. My lovable nickname.
There's nothing lovable about being called a Mong.
Did you see that shit? Seth Rogen said about Nicolas Cage
No.
recently. About it's pretty weird. He was talking about the film Green Hornet that he made. Do you remember that film?
Yeah.
And Nic Cage was going to be in it. So I'll see if I can find the.
Nicholas must get close to Superman Cage.
Yeah. So Seth Rogen was the latest person to remind us of how eccentric the National Treasure star famously is when he shared this super out there story about his past runnings with the actor.
Is this from his book? Because then he,
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
put like a book out
Yeah,
recently,
yeah.
hasn't he?
Rogen said that when he was making the Green Hornet, Cage reached out to him about playing a Jamaican white guy. That set off a lot of alarms for him and his partners on the movie.
I know that set off a lot of alarms.
Seth Rogen told the story in the promotion of his new collection of essays titled Yearbook, after the comedy actor, writer and producer wrote of his encounter with Nicolas Cage in the book. As it goes, Cage reached out to him about playing the movie's villain, and it was ultimately rejected since Rogen felt it might cause a world of trouble for the production, with the book being on shelves for just under a week. Cage has now released a statement in response to the story. In his words, "I like Seth, he's a funny guy and clearly a good storyteller. I wish him luck with his book." Nicolas Cage chose not to address the issue head-on or defend himself in any way. The actor's statement was one of support towards Seth Rogen as his book on the week of release, so that it's no drama or bad seems to be between Roger in light of the decade-old story about the Green Hornet supervillain that never was.
I just really hoped he released a statement in like patois. Like, is this me read?
Seth Rogen was recently asked to tell the story on the Howard Stern show, to which he went into detail about the awkward encounters he had with the actor. After Nic Cage pitched him his ideas for the role, he Sony chief Amy, and his partner Evan Goldberg met with the Con Air actor, and here's what happened. We show up at the house, and within 60 seconds we're all seated in the living rooms as he stood in front of us reciting a monologue in a Jamaican accent. We were all just like, what's happening? A monologue? I should add. A monologue, I should add. That was not in the script, nor had it anything to do with the script. At which point, I was like, I don't think he's read the script. There was no indication he had any idea of what film we were trying to make, other than that it was called The Green Hornet and he was the villain in it. What's really funny is that when Rogen had to reject his idea, Nic Cage apparently left their meeting abruptly. Years later, Seth Rogen met with the actor again after his former collaborator, James Franco, had worn cornrows for Spring Breakers.
Oh, God.
Remember that? He had the cornrow hairstyle. During a meeting, Cage confronted Rogen, asking him if he told Franco about his idea from The Green Hornet. Rogen denied it, but it didn't seem like Cage believed him.
That is fucking great.
That is a wonderful Nic Cage
That
story.
is fucking great. How could you fucking, like... I feel like, as awkward as that interaction is, you still wouldn't hate the guy.
No, I
feel
don't think he
that
does.
is fucking great.
Yeah, that's mental.
It's so weird. I'm not angry about it.
Yeah, just sitting down with Nic Cage and he gets up and just does a random monologue in a Jamaican accent.
I wish... I've never wanted to see anything more.
Yeah, man,
in
me
my
too.
life than that
Me
audition.
too. I also wanted to see him confront Rogen about the cornrows that Franco
It's just like, listen to me, man. You remember when I did that thing with it's the Jamaican thing? Did you tell Franco about that?
No? You did.
It's just...
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
I just think you did! Love it. How can you hate?
I'm Castor Troy!
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, man. Fucking... I hadn't talked about Nicolas Cage in a little while as well.
He's actually pops up quite a lot in like stories and stuff. Like he does pop up quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Well, he's got some films out.
he's got loads of random
always
films.
got a
popping
film
up.
coming out.
Loads of random films popping up. Old Nic Cage. He's he keeps pretty busy. He married that young lady and stuff recently. Like he's all good.
And it seems to have lasted longer than 72 hours.
So far so good.
All
So
in.
far so good. Yeah.
Remember
So,
when Britney Spears got married?
oh yeah, to her mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just on like a random in Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas. Yeah.
That shit blew the fuck up.
Yeah, that was a huge fucking story, man. When she married a mate, that guy. Oh, I can't believe I married Britney Spears. Oh, now there's a whole world
Oh my god.
calling for a divorce, and it's
Yeah.
happening.
It's like, oh, guess we're getting
I wonder
old.
if this will affect our friendship.
Maybe I'll have
Ooh.
better luck next time.
maybe I snag her next time.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was weird. In my memory, he was like the Facebook friend, no, the MySpace Tom.
Yeah.
In my memories, that's who she married, Tom
Yeah.
from MySpace. Yeah, just the thumbs up picture at the wedding in Vegas.
That's the wedding photo.
The thumbs up in
He's
Vegas.
just in the same fucking pose. Just. Oh god. I can't wait for like the Britney Spears biopic because I feel like there's so much.
Well,
has
there was a
happened.
documentary.
Yeah, there was a documentary, but I just want like a film where everything's completely like extravagant and dramatized, and
Who's playing Britney Spears?
it's a great question. I love where your head's at, Greg. I don't know.
Right, excellent. It's good thinking.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Probably, I could see it. That's actually probably a good shout.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah. They'd have to, if she might look, they can do makeup. Maybe when she's younger, they could, blonde hair. Yeah. Did she have blonde hair when she came out first?
Got to get her vagina out there.
You know. And I reckon you should get a Christina Aguilera in there as well. You know,
Oh,
when she
God,
comes
who
out,
could
when Genie in the Bottle comes out, they drop that,
That
as well.
and then there's the whole Madonna kissing thing.
Oh yeah, see, and then you
Who
open
can
a whole
play?
can
Who
of
could
worms.
play Christina?
Maybe an unknown. Have you seen
know.
Sebastian Stan in the film he's the making of Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson, the guy that plays Winter Soldier?
Oh yeah, I did see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, she looked pretty
He
good.
does look pretty good, yeah.
Um.
People are really apparently Courtney Love's very upset about the film, but
Well, who cares
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Courtney Love? In all honesty,
I don't know if someone's playing her in it or not.
has she got anything to do?
Yeah,
with that?
she's like really good friends with Pamela Anderson. That's why she's upset because this was a really stressful, horrible time of their life, and they shouldn't be making a film of it.
Oh, fuck off!
Like, and the actress playing Pamela Anderson, I didn't expect to be playing Pamela Anderson, but
Wasn't
she looks good as well.
she in like Downton Abbey or some
Something
shit?
like that. Yeah, she looks great as well.
Yeah, no.
Apparently Seth Rogen's in it too, and he's apparently completely
he's like all,
unrecognisable.
like
in it.
mulleted out and
I
shit.
haven't
Like
seen it,
shaved his
seen him.
massive beard off and shit.
Right.
He plays the guy who sells because it's all based
Right.
around Pam and Tommy's sex tape.
Yeah.
So it's I think he's the guy that sells it to whatever company.
One of the actors had to refilm the sex tape.
Oh, that'd be great.
Go
I
method,
hope
please.
I hope either
Give
Sebastian
us the camera
Stan,
they used then.
I
We'll
hope
go.
Sebastian Stan has either a prosthetic massive cock like Tommy Lee, or just has a massive penis.
He's just got.
I really hope that for
He's
him.
just
I
got his
really-
fucking Wakanda, fucking metallic, fucking
Oh,
winter soldier dick. Fucking,
I'm gonna get that on.
I'm gonna get that on. I'm the White Wolf.
How much for the arm? that's Pamela Anderson saying that. Oh, I'm gonna get that on.
But yeah, he looks great in it. He does look good in it.
Yeah, all the tattoos look really good.
Yeah.
I saw that picture of like her like pulling on his nipple ring with her teeth.
Yeah.
That made me. I don't like that.
No, don't like that.
That's just like ugh.
No.
You know why? It's
Down with that sort of thing.
It's because of the film Airheads. Do you remember the film
Oh,
Airheads?
yeah, of course.
And there's the scene
So
where
it's that Adam Sandler,
Brendan Fraser and Steve Buscemi. But the,
Buscemi. I always say Buscemi.
Buscemi. What did I say? Buscemi.
Yeah, but you might
Yeah,
be
no,
right.
no. I think Buscemi is. I'm just stuck in a horrible place.
Oh wow.
But there's also Chris Farley plays like a cop in it, and he goes to like
Yes.
some like rock club to get Thingy's girlfriend, and then like gets nearly in a fight, and like this random dude like rips his police badge off, and he's just like, "What'd you think about that, Private Porky?" And Chris Farley just grabs the guy's nipple ring and just yanks it,
Oh.
and he's just like, "Improvise." And it's one of the worst things I've ever seen because they just show the nipple like slightly move before it rips. And it's just like, and ever since then, I don't like having my nipples touched.
No, that's fair enough. Touched it all. Get away from there.
Just like, if you fucking touch
PTSD to Airheads.
if you touch my nipple one more fucking time.
My name's Joe, and I suffer from Airheads PTSD.
Yeah.
It really scares me.
Thanks, Brendan Fraser. Thanks, Chris Farley.
You got Brendan Fraser all excited there for a second.
He got molested, man.
Somebody's thanking me. Did he?
Yeah.
Recently?
No. This is why apparently he went like all completely like away from Hollywood and stuff.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I do know he left for like, mental health reasons. I kind of read like.
I think I heard somewhere that he got molested and like
Wow.
just like no one believed him, so he just
Wow.
fucking drank and shit.
Jesus. Yeah, because
I could be wrong.
Because he was in he plays the voice of a robot character in a show called Doom Patrol, and he's really good in it. And that was like his first thing he had done in a while. But
That's a good progress back, I think.
yeah, he does play himself in like flashback scenes before he has a horrible accident and becomes this robot.
Oh Jesus!
But
I am just gonna quickly check.
what are you checking?
Just don't you worry your pretty little face.
Oh, you're checking if the rumors are true.
Brendan Fraser molested.
Jesus, that's not the episode title. That is not the episode.
Yeah,
title.
Brendan Fraser says HFPA ex-president sexually assaulted him.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. When he was a kid,
I don't think
or
so.
like a young adult, like surely not like when he was in like The Mummy. I mean, I don't know the circumstances.
Maybe.
I don't know the circumstances.
I hate this that like I said that Brendan Fraser molested, and Google put people also ask, how did Brendan Fraser ruin his career?
Wow.
And it's just like fucking people. The
Wow.
mind process is
Wow. That is crazy.
fuck. But yeah, I always liked him.
Yeah. I always loved Brendan Fraser. All the best of luck to him. He's been popping up in actual films. And stuff
I
again
feel
now.
like it's just that he's going to be one of those actors that can be really like big when they're younger, go fucking quiet for 10 years and
Yeah.
enjoy his life, and then come back.
Yeah, then it only takes that one role, really, doesn't it, to kind of put you back in the spotlight.
If you're clever with your fucking money and shit, like, and the money that you make, say, I mean, because he was from like an early age, from 20 or something like that, up till whatever. He spent that time, accumulated a lot of fucking money, to the point that like he could have just said like, all right, well, I'm going to do nothing for 10 years and I'm going to go and enjoy my life, and then when I feel like it, I'll come back and do something.
It's like Kurt Russell kind of did that. You think Kurt Russell kind of disappeared when I was a kid. Do you remember that film he did called Breakdown? When he's on a road trip with his family and the car breaks down in like the desert and his family get kidnapped. It wasn't like a big film of his, but he hadn't done a film he hadn't done a film for ages. And I remember it was a big deal. I was like, oh wow, Kurt Russell's in a film again. And that would have been, I'm going to check when that came out. Kurt Russell, Breakdown, not mentally. Kurt Russell, Breakdown, film. Yeah, 97 that was.
Yeah.
Like, and he kind of popped up here and there, but he didn't see him in any big, huge, massive leading role films for a while.
Nah, I mean, even before that, it was like Big Trouble Little China, right?
When was Stargate?
He was, that was like 95.
When was Stargate? No,
My guess is
Stargate.
95.
94.
Ah, fuck you!
And then you just didn't really see it. And then all of a sudden he pops up in like Quentin Tarantino's Hateful Eight.
Or not even
And he-
before
and
that. He was Death Car or whatever it was.
In what?
The you know that him and Rodriguez did that.
Oh yeah, of course, Death Proof.
Death Proof.
Death Car.
Yeah.
Death Proof.
And
But then if they're Tarantino's in that, then he was in
the second
The-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
well, yeah, because then he popped up in all these other films. Then he was in that, and then he was in obviously Tarantino's other one.
Mm-hmm.
He done his Netflix Christmas film, like playing Santa and stuff. Which the first one, it's a kids' film, it's pretty good for a Santa movie. Like, you know, then he popped up. Now he's kind of like, I wouldn't say he's everywhere, but he's still in stuff again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apparently, he's rejoining Stargate. There's sort of rumours they're doing
fucking hell.
getting the old crew back together for Stargate.
We're getting the band back
We're
together.
getting the Stargate back together.
Damn.
To be fair, I only really liked that film as a kid. I watched it a few years ago and it didn't hold up very well.
Yeah, I think it's like the Mummy. Like the first Mummy holds up, second one don't bother.
Really, because I used to like the second one a lot.
It's a great. I think
Apart
it's
from
just
the Rock at the end, who looks fucking
and
terrible.
the addition of the child. The child's not necessary in that film whatsoever, and he's just got such a stupid English accent.
I fucking hate it.
He's just such a little kid. He's like, oh bloody hell! Like,
I hated the third one so much, when the kid has turned into a Matt Damon lookalike.
I'm surprised they
But
didn't.
Brendan Fraser looks exactly the same as he does in the first two films.
The Mummy,
They didn't even try and age him at all. Oh my god.
the Mummy franchise is so weird because you have those first three films, and
Mm.
then all of a sudden, like a few years ago, we heard there's going to be a fourth one, but
Yeah.
for some reason, Tom Cruise is in it.
Oh yeah,
And
it
if
was
all of a
reboot,
sudden, like
yeah.
you do not associate that film
No.
with those
But
three.
it didn't
films.
do anywhere near as well as the original
No,
Mummy.
fuck no, did it? Because it's
No.
not like the first one was all like set in like what the 1940s
Yeah,
and shit,
yeah,
like or like pre-war or post-war fucking,
yeah.
and it just looks sick. Like
Yeah. I like I like in the second one the chase through London on the red double-decker bus.
yeah, that is good. No,
That's
that is
cool.
really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. How do we get onto the Mummy?
Brendan Fraser
Oh yeah, of course.
and my dislike of seeing nipple rings
Oh
being pulled
wow, that
out
was
from
a
airheads.
hell of a journey, wasn't
Hell
it?
of a journey.
Then we got onto Kurt Russell, and
Bit
then
of
we
a-
got into Stargate coming back.
Bit of a doom scroll, that one.
Yeah, that was a bit fun,
I
wasn't
like
it?
that. That's
Oh,
good.
I say it brings us up to the end of the episode.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that conversation out of the way before
Yeah,
we finished. the
excellent.
episode.
Joe, it's wonderful sitting around a table with you,
It's absolutely great to be 2 meters apart from
breathing,
you.
breathing the same air and not dealing with the. We still had some technical troubles, but they weren't Skype related. So
No,
that's
they
good.
were not. Just
But it
we're
was a
just
quick
we're
fix.
just crossing out all the
Yeah,
possibilities.
working our way through all the complications we can. Thanks for listening. I was trying to buy time while I think of what my sign-off name is going to be.
Yeah.
But I've literally forgotten every single thing we've talked about on this podcast.
Well, I guess I'll start us off then.
Okay.
I've been Joe Grease Lightning Gun
Oh
Jackson.
my god, it was so obvious. The thing that I'm always talking about. Oh my god. I've been Greg Medicalism Armstrong.
There it is.
Bye.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.